guys doing? It's Charles here. Today we're talking about comics. Today we're going to be talking about one from Scout Comics called Kerpow. Now I'm going to be honest with you. I gave up on Scout Comics earlier this summer. They put out a book. It was a stronger first issue, but it just dipped in quality and it stayed at that $5 price point. So I was like, you know what? I'm done with Scout Comics for a while. It gave me a real bad taste in my mouth. But I saw the advertisement for Kerpow. It looked interesting, so I figured I will give it a try. And so far, so very good. It features a protagonist. What is his name? Yeah, his name is Jacob, and his father is a criminal. And it starts with him in his room, reading to go to sleep, and then you hear a bow. And he goes out to the living room and he sees his dad murdering a superhero and his sidekick. And that's when he realizes who his father is and what he does. And it cuts to a decade later, and his father is a kingpin. And people are still wondering about the mystery of Midnight and his sidekick is Starling and what happened to them. And Jacob knows that his father killed them, and that's how he became a kingpin. And it's very interesting. This premise is something I haven't seen before, but it creates a real interesting cast of characters and circumstances. Jacob is now in college, and he is obviously traumatized from the night watching his dad kill a superhero and his sidekick. And so it's affecting his college life, and it seems to have stunted him a little bit emotionally. And it's definitely put a strain on him and his father's relationship. And it really gets going when he meets his father for a lunch and somebody tries to take revenge on him, and he ends up getting shot by accident. But what this does is it triggers something in his head to where he starts seeing visions of Starling, the child sidekick, and he feels like this vision is wanting him to become Midnight. And so it's a very interesting book dealing with, the underworld and family dynamics and psychological issues and trauma. I really, really enjoyed it. I'm not too familiar with these artists. Yeah, the artist is, the writer is Tom Fayens. The artist is Julio Bria. The colors is Rod Fernandez, and the letter is Marco Della Verde. Very, very good team. Very good number one issue. And if it holds up in the following issues, I have no problem with the $5 price point. So I'm going to ride along a little bit, see if the quality holds up, see if Scout Comics can get back in my good graces. I highly suggest you check it out. It's the number one issue. This came out last week. You'll find it at your local comic book store. And if you don't have a local comic book store, I always suggest my friend Jeff at Coffee and a Comic. If you're in Huntington Beach, you can walk in or you can order online like I do at coffeeandacomic.com. They ship nationwide and you get free coffee with every purchase. So go check them out and I'll see you next time. Until then, keep reading them books. I'm out.